Finally, an anti-spill cup holder for my Gallardo. While I'm fortunate to have a car equipped with the travel pack, which does include a factory cup holder, it is overcomplicated with a mechanism to pop up the cup holder when not in use. This wastes a lot of vertical space, making taller cups quite unstable. Disassembling the unit will help to determine a solution. There is a metal ring with 4 screws on the back. After removing all 4, the ring pulls off and the cup holder unit is free. I can now go to Fusion 360 to start the design process. I start with modeling the ring. Even though I will reuse the factory metal ring, printing a plastic one temporarily allows me to ensure the measurements are correct. I didn't film this, but after one revision, I had a matching ring. Over the next few days, I created this design. With the design ready, I first printed the large main holder. After removing it from the print bed, I gave the edges a quick file. Then, over at the sink, I used 300 grit wet sandpaper on the top lip to give the exposed part a matte finish, helping to hide the print lines. Finally, I washed off the part to remove the glue stick and debris from sanding. The next thing I printed were the 4 L brackets. I used my M3 tap on these to thread them. And then I screwed each one into the pre-drilled hole in the main cup holder, using an M3 Allen head screw. With all the L brackets installed, I put the cup holder in place and installed the metal ring on top. Here I noticed the L brackets were too tight, so off camera, I redesigned them to be a 0.5 millimeter less thick and reprinted them. With the new L brackets installed, I screwed the ring down with all 4 factory screws. With that, it was time for a test fit inside the car. Even with almost 2 inches of extra cup holder depth, it fits perfectly. The next thing I printed out was the 3 rounded fingers. Like in the factory holder, these spring out and keep the cup centered with some friction to further prevent a cup from coming out of the holder. The fingers attached to the cup holder with 1.5 millimeter carbon fiber rod. I suspect it will wear the plastic less than metal over time, but materials experts can let me know in the comments. To prevent blowout when drilling for the rod, I use my small hobby hand drill to hone the holes for the rod in both the fingers and the cup holder. After pushing the rod through and cutting to length, I had nicely moving fingers. Before doing this, I do recommend sanding the openings and finger sides a bit, which I did off screen. Finally, I printed 3 of the spring holder parts. These snap on the ring and hold the springs to force the fingers into their extended position. I used 0.6 by 7 millimeter springs, but needed 2 in the 25 millimeter length and 1 in the 30 millimeter length. You can see here the 2 lengths. This is because the spacing of the ring to cup holder varies, so a different length is needed. With the springs in place, I put the cup holder back into position, put the metal ring with spring holders and springs into position, and finally, reinserted the 4 factory screws. A quick test shows even my stainless steel coffee mug won't come out when being held upside down, which was not possible with the factory holder. Super impressive. Now, let's check it out in the car. I hope you enjoyed my cup holder upgrade. It was a fun project and gets used almost every day. Check the description below for all the files and parts list needed to make this project yourself. Reach out if you have any further questions. And if you want to see more projects from my Gallardo, or just more shenanigans with it, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Godspeed.